Hello there everyone, I am Mark III and welcome back to Gunsmith, where I am making myself the best weapons merchant ever who is purely making clothing. Look, I didn't say it was a perfect plan, okay? It's just, you know, I'm just trying to work things out at least a little bit. I've also moved my end of line a little bit over, and as you can see, it's actually spitting the boxes out onto the conveyor, so the conveyor system can actually handle boxes without any trouble. So that means I can actually filter another boxing system into here without any kind of problem. I just need to work out how I'm doing it. Puncher, sewer, shaker, don't know what those are. Utilities, boxing, here you go, boxer, right. So I can quite happily put a boxer onto here, and it'll add stuff to the existing line, like that, you see. Right, so the question is, what can I readily make with my available materials? Also, I should probably restock on some of this stuff. Actually, I'm still steadily chewing through the 1,000 that I bought earlier. That's okay. Right, so, cookbook. Reveal your mysteries to me. To make a camo vest, I need a fabric vest, which requires fabric sheets. Actually, a whole bunch of fabric sheets. Right. Forming goes into a camo vest, then it needs level 2 sewing, then it needs an end of line. Okay, so that's fairly complex to make that. What about a combat backpack? Needs plastic fittings, fabric backpack. Oh, that looks really simple actually, relatively simple. Merger, level 2 sew, and then we can throw it straight in. Let's actually move the boxing machine over a little bit. That way we can throw more stuff at this delivery site rather than less, you know? I just need to back it off at least a little bit there. There we go. Right, so that'll let me feed something else into this area as well. But the general plan is I am going to start production of backpacks in this particular episode, which I know is going to be such a staggering endeavour. Well, it's already a level of complexity beyond what I'm doing already, but, you know. So, let's see, we want to get... Every single backpack requires... actually, let's check our orders. What features heavily? Orders. We can actually do you straight away. There's a lot of order... Well, there's a lot of backpack orders, but there's a lot of vest orders as well. Far more vest orders than backpack orders, now that I'm looking at it. So, let's actually go for camo vest instead, which requires fabric vest plus 2 plastic fittings each. Let's actually scrap you then, we need to work this out. Right, so fabric vest, 1 fabric vest with a level 1 of zipping. Then this requires, camo vest requires level 2 of sewing as well. Let's back that off a little bit, because we need 2 sewing machines here. So that can go there. Then we just need to bring it around. The thing of it is, a 1 meter belt is actually a bit more expensive for the space compared to a level 2. So if we were building a level 2 in the same space, it would actually cost me 120. So, you know, it's actually not... It's actually... If I have space for level 2 belt, it's not slightly cheaper, but it's marginal at most. Right, so you make camo vests. Okay. If I can move you, I want you to be over here. That way I know that you're attached to this machine array over here. Can I do another order, please? Really, please? Okay, I can do with you. Check. Right. I need fabric vests, which requires a level 1 of zipping. So how do I do a vest? To do a fabric vest, I require 3 fabric sheets to produce a single vest, and it just does it in a cutting machine. Okay, so 3 fabric sheets to 1 vest. And then 1 vest also requires 2 plastic per. So, this is actually all shaping up rather nicely. Now that we get it. Right. For this, I require a zipper. Because it has to be level 1 zipped. So, we need a zipping machine. Ooh, that's kind of big, actually. You know what, let's actually sort the plastic side of it out first. And I'm also short on material, too. Let's buy another thou. There we go. Right. So, to do this, I require. I've got the zipper. I need the plastic fittings. It's 2. They cycle per second, but the output cycles per 2 seconds. So, to do this, I just need a former. Right. I need a heater, and I require 2 dispensers. I said 2 dispensers, not 2 dispensers. There we go, right. So I can space all of this like so. Because those 2 will feed into this single assembly here. So that thing will output a plastic block. You output plastic blocks as well. It'll throw them straight into there. These 1 meter belts though. Oops. So that's all that's needed to feed enough plastic fitting into this to operate at its maximum cycle speed. The sewer does not have a... Sorry, the zipper doesn't have a time frame for it. So it will just quite happily produce. Right. And then we just need to get the cutter. Which of course requires a triad of things. I should be able to just put a belt like that. I need to back it off slightly. And a belt here. That should be all I need for that. The issue, of course, is going to be supplying it with the requisite amount of 3 per 2 seconds. So, I want you to make fabric vests, which requires 3 fabric sheets. Fabric vests will be supplied. I need 3 sheets per 2 seconds, which means 3 outputs, 3 dispensers to run it. Like that. You guys are going to be outputting fabric. And all of this will let me supply a single output's worth of camo vests to my production line. There we go. And of course, that all we need now is a line control for this. So, line control. Add a line group, which will be camo vest line 1. Add. So that's that. I'll add a station to it, which can sit right here. There is space to add in an additional set here, but this all merges just fine into one. And we're going to add that, and that. Actually, let's turn that one. Remove the essential machines which pre-process things. Because if we turn those off mid-flow, that's going to cause problems. So let's actually not do that. So that's all okay. I actually want to... That means I need to modify the other line actually slightly. Camo line 1. I'm going to remove out of you the... Oh, can I add... Oh, you're already in. Right, remove that one there, because that's one of the pre-processors, and I'll remove the sewing machines as well, because those are needed to prepare stuff. There we go. I forgot to add the boxer to the other line, though. Add boxer to you. There we go. Those terminals are really handy. Okay. And how is my research going? Oh, of course it's done. Start research. How are my orders doing? I can supply some of it, I just can't supply ammo. Oh, I don't have any... Do I? Oh, no, no one needs gloves anymore. Well, they do, it's just with other things. Turn off the entire line now. Power off. There we go, that shut down everything not essential for the line, and I can turn on the next line over, which will start to cycle through and give me vests. We've got a vest line going on here. Excellent. I think. don't quote me on that. Oh, yep, we've got things. And it seems to be doing okay, except for the fact that the merging machine is not... You guys are making fabric vests, right? Yeah. This machine requires fabric vests, which it's getting, it's just not registering it. Also, I forgot these machines. Oh! Because I excluded them from the group, they didn't get turned on in the first place. Whoopsie! Don't mind me, I'm just being a dum-dum. That means I've got a whole bunch of extra vests which are stuck because they're not... Yeah, I've got a spare fabric glove. Somehow. Needs to get loaded into one of these ones, actually. So I actually require an additional dispenser to deal with these stuck things. Unless I just research and build a recycling plant, which I don't want to do. Because I can still use this stuff. I'm just going to get a dispenser. Yeah, dispense there. I want you to output your stored glove. Come on. Dispense it, please. Doesn't seem to want to do it. Research a bullet extruder. Oh, it actually tells me up there when it's done a research thing. I wasn't aware that it did or not. Okay, never mind. If you're not going to do that, I'm going to move you and just use it to spit out a whole bunch of vests. The problem is the vests have to go in to get zipped. So... Apparently I never turned on the heater either, so that's also why this is not working. I'm great at this! Can't you tell? Oh, jeez. I had this line all geared up and then I forgot to turn on the supporting equipment. Of course I did. Also, because of how it's arranged, I can't easily... Oh wait, if I move... Does that mean there's space there now? Could I place in the dispenser I've got over there? Oh, I can actually... Oh, I can put it there. Okay. Sure. That'll work. Just goes. I'm a great Factorio player. I'm a great production line player. I just don't know what I'm doing. And I think this is showing that off very nicely, actually. Anyway, that should be happy to dispense over there, and they'll send them into the zipper when it decides to start dispensing them, which it is not. Yeah, it'll get around to it sooner or later. Right, let's see. Orders. Can I actually fill any of these now that I'm... Why am I not... Oh... I am truly the greatest at this. I forgot to even set it to have the heated plastic and produce the required material. So now it's actually working. At least. Do I... don't tell me about heated plastic in here. I don't. It's actually got returned to my inventory just as plastic block. Okay. All of this just to produce plastic. Sorry, just to produce some flipping vests. On the bright side, I'm actually now producing vests, so there is that, I suppose. The problem is I don't think any of my orders are too happy with me. I've not boxed any camo vests. I'm not actually making them in any kind of speed. That's what I need. I need speed on some of this stuff because it's like you've got time limits to do all this. So if you can actually build a fast line, that's great. I've only just got my first pack of these. Oh, I got an achievement, day 25. Does that... Wait a second. It thinks so badly of me that I'm going to go bankrupt on day 20. Oh, actually, that's pretty close. On the bright side, I'm actually producing vests now. So that's working. I just don't have much left. I think I should order in some stuff. However, with that said, let's do that. Let's also turn off our research generation because it's only like $500 a day. We can't really do that. But yeah, I'm going to have to call it there because I think this is the end of the episode. So, this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this look at Gunsmith and my absolute ineptitude at doing it. Basically, because I was unfamiliar with it, I've made a whole bunch of mistakes. But on the bright side, I've got some ratio balanced lines set up, and that's let me operate without any excess machinery. So, you know, running costs are more as efficient as I think I can get them for the most part, as far as machine running costs are required. I'm running out of fabric sheets again. So yeah, I'm actually got a chance of surviving for another episode. I just don't know if I'm going to. I'm actually going to be okay. I'm actually starting to get some of these vests through. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all some other time. Probably when I go bankrupt.